So how's it going, bosses? Hope everyone's doing fantastic. Now, I thought it was about time I revisited the independent house of Chris Rusak. So about 2.5 weeks ago, I had a wearing of his IO fragrance. So I'll be back in just a second to tell you all about this interesting one. So welcome back, you're watching the Luxury Fragrance Boss channel. My name's Scott, of course I'm the Luxury Fragrance Boss. Thank you for joining me for another review. If it is your first time watching the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also, you might as well hit that notification bell as well. If you're enjoying the video, make sure you give me a thumbs up as well. So let's get back to the review now. So a couple of weeks ago, I had a full wearing of IO by the independent house of Chris Rusak. This one right here. This one, if you're into sort of really smoky or like incensey fragrances, I mean, a couple off the top of my head that I can think of, smoky ones that I like. Obviously, my most recent purchase, Blackmail from Kerosene, and also, if I can see it, I can't see it in front of me anywhere right now. And this one right here, obviously, Amouage is Interlude. But the one I can think of that most compares to this one, well, I don't know what I've done with it, but it is a City on Fire by Imaginary Authors, which is more of like a city sort of fire vibe, or like a matchstick kind of vibe. This one, think along the lines of sort of forest fires or something like that, maybe like a very sort of dry area. I mean, the sort of real inspiration of this one is California desert incense in the image of Death Valley, summer day hikes and wildfires. So I mean, that's the inspiration. I completely get where this one is. I'm going to go over the notes of this one quickly because I'm going to tell you what I pick out in this one. So we've got frankincense, dry dirt. Dry dirt is definitely something that I sort of get there. It's sort of, you know, that sort of dusty desert trail, you know, when somebody drives past and it sort of lifts all the dust up and you sort of get like a little bit of not a wheezing as such, but it's a really dry smell. That's really what I get there. Cedar, Detritus, I believe that is, Peat, definitely very peaty, but sort of like a whiskey peat, if you know what I mean. Cypress leaves, punchy Labdanum, dry peppers, forest fire smoke, and sun softened tree resins. I mean, it's definitely sort of a very smoky, woody scent. Very, very masculine, I would say, this one. Definitely, I mean, if you are looking for something very smoky, if you are a big fan of City on Fire, by Imaginary Authors, this one is definitely worth checking out as well. I mean, I found this to be a fantastic little house. I believe I've still got one more I think I've still got to do 33. I think I've still got a review left to do of that one. And I have uploaded one of the other ones as well. I can't remember which one it was now. One of the ones I had really bad sound on. Unfortunately, before I replaced my microphone, or I was having troubles with the microphone, or in fact it was just my sound settings on my iPad. So I've still got to do that one. Let's talk about performance of this one. Now, I found this one, I found all of them great performers. No problems with sort of longevity. This one, I woke up still smelling it the next morning. As I do with most smoky fragrances, I do find them a little bit more powerful, smoky fragrances, which is fantastic. I mean, actually thinking, talking about the smokiness of it, it's kind of the smokiness that you get from a really nice sort of, like a really nice whiskey, like that really smoky sort of peat smell that you get with maybe Lagavulin 16 or a Lafroig, maybe even a Kalila, anything like from Islay. Sorry, going back off onto talking about Scotch whiskies there, all from the Isle of Islay, in fact, all those ones. But yeah, very, very sort of smoky smelling sort of whiskies, and that's the kind of smokiness that you get with this one. Like I say, it's quite a dry, sort of smokiness to it. Very sort of woody, as I said. But yeah, I mean, fantastic as far as sort of longevity goes. This one's, I wouldn't say it's massive projection, probably looking at around 2 to 3 feet. So yeah, I mean, this, which is fair. Obviously, it's not your powerhouse like Interlude. That's pretty much a one-off. I mean, Blackmail is quite potent as well. But yeah, I mean, even a City on Fire, I didn't find it to be sort of overwhelmingly strong, which is, I think, it's a good thing for a smoky fragrance, because they tend to be sort of a bit more love or hate in my experience with them anyway. So I mean, that's my thoughts on the performance of this one as well. As usual, as I said, if you did like the review, make sure you give me a thumbs up. Also leave your comments, let me know your favourite smoky fragrances, even your favourite smoky whiskies. I'd love to hear those as well. I'm always looking for interesting whiskies to try. Just quickly, I'm having problems with my new microphone at the moment. It's nothing to do with the microphone itself, it's actually just the little cable. It's this cable here. For some reason this doesn't go into, it comes with an adapter to go into my camera, but it's a little bit loose, so it doesn't connect quite properly, so I've got to get a new one of those so I can use my nice new microphone. That's the only problem I've had with it. Otherwise, I mean, if you've heard from a couple of reviews where it has worked, but I just can't find the connection with it at the moment, so that's why I'm back to using my boom mic. So I'm back in Miami in a couple of weeks time, so I hope to be able to get a new cable for it. As well, if I just want to apologise as well if I'm not very quick answering on Instagram, it's because I'm having problems with my phone as well. So I'm looking forward to getting a new iPhone 11 once I'm back in Miami in a couple of weeks. But yeah, my phone's driving me absolutely crazy because I cannot do anything with it. I have to keep going in and out of the apps because it keeps freezing up and stuff like that. So it's driving me absolutely mental. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting back to Miami in a couple of weeks time so I can sort out all my electronic stuff, which as many of you will know, I live in the Grand Cayman, so it's not very easy, or it's very expensive to get hold of things that I can get hold of for much less in the States. So so that's me sidetracked. There you go. So that's what I've got going on at the moment. So I do apologise if there is a little bit of lacking quality of the sound. So yeah, I mean that's my thoughts on Chris Rusak's IO. Let me know if you tried it. Let me know if you tried anything from Chris Rusak. As I said, let me know your favourite smoky fragrances, favourite smoky whiskies, favourite smoky anything, not cigarettes though. Besides that, make sure you, besides that, stay smelling fantastic. I look forward to seeing you in my next video, and thank you so much for watching.